Everyone, it's Nancy. I'm here with a video to show you how I decorated some packets. Amy at Crafty Cat has come out with a really cool digital called Volume 1 packets, and they're all different packets and they look 3D, and they're feminine, they're masculine, they're all different kinds of packets, and I just love the packets. So I was trying to come up with different ideas on how to use them. So I'm going to just show you some of my ideas, and I think it would be super fun to, if you got the digital kit and cut out all the pockets and decorated them all, and then just have them ready. So when you make a journal and you need one, it's already decorated, and then all you would have to do is make a tag or some sort of thing to put inside. So I have a few ideas to show you what you can use to decorate them with. I have a lot of Tim Holtz pictures. I have the photo booth ones. I have the Photomatic ones. I have the dolls, the paper dolls, and sometimes we hoard them and I just want to use them. So I'm going to show you some ideas. I have some pockets cut out, and then I'll probably make another video with some other ideas to use the pockets. So anyway, here's a few that I made just to give you an idea. So on this one, now these three pockets here were from her kit called, I want to say Pieces of the Past or Places of the Past. I will find out what kit these are from. These three here are from. And I will put it down below, and I'll also link the pocket Volume 1 Pockets digital kit down below as well. So I started out with these, and they're very kind of feminine looking. And this is what I did. I used one of the Tim Holtz photo booths. I put a piece of lace behind here, some little lace. I put a Tim Holtz little label down here, and I cut out a real cute little butterfly, and I decorated this. Now, one more step you can do if you like to hand sew or do any stitching. There's a lot of these pockets they look like they were stitched. Now, if you wanted to, you could pierce little holes with your awl or a needle, and you can use some coordinating DMC floss, and you can actually do some extra stitching, follow the lines that are here. I didn't get any out, but I will try that and give it a try, and maybe show you in the next video how it looks. But see where you can see where the holes are, and then you can pierce them and stitch them, and I think that would be super cute. And this one here, this is one of those tall ones, and this lady was one of the Photomatic pictures, and she already had her pink bow and her pink dress. So what I did was I took this pocket, and I will show you, I took my knife, I have one of these craft knives here like this, and I took my mat, a little mat I have, and what I did was on the pocket, I cut around this rose here. And by doing that, I slipped the picture in and glued the picture there. And then I just put this label and I stapled on a little piece of trim here. I mean, something simple, but it looks really cute. So I did that with this one. And then this one here, I used one of the photo booths, a little piece of Tim Holtz ephemera, like a postcard, and then another butterfly there. So, and then I could stitch around those if I wanted to. So here's some, just dress them up, and you can just keep them all. And then when you need something to put in a journal, you could just glue it to a page, make a tag or a little note thing to go in there, and they're ready. And I think these are so fun to decorate because you just kind of look at the pocket and pull from your stash. I have, labels. I have some Tracy labels, these labels. I have all the little Tim Holtz little pieces are really good for these pockets. and some more labels. I just got out labels. I got out my Tim Holtz tape, cloth tape, some laces and trims, more ephemera pieces from Tim Holtz, or you might even have some other little pieces that would go well. Stamps are good. You'll see stamps being used. So let me just kind of show you. I kind of pulled some pockets and wanted to show you what to do with them. So for instance, here's this pretty blue one here, right? This real cute little blue, and they look so dimensional. So I had one of these pretty girls. This was the Photomatic picture. She was already, her hair was already colored, and the coloring on her lips and her cheeks were already there. And I noticed she had like a pinstripe dress on under her sweater. And I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it reminded me of this pocket. So all I did was take a colored pencil. I have a colored pencil. And let me just open it and show you. And I took a blue pencil, I think this is my blue indigo. All I did was I went in on the striped part of the dress and lightly colored it in. So I would imagine this pocket might have been on her pretty dress. And she was already colored like this, right? So that's another way to jazz up these photos, and I'll show you a couple more. So I thought, well, she would look super pretty on this pocket. And then I have a piece of a letter, and then this pretty little rose spray here. So just something simple. You could use laces or trims or ribbons, but I thought, oh, you know what? I'm going to take a piece of this letter here to glue on, because maybe she wrote a letter. And then I'm going to take this little rose spray here, and you can use any kind of a, floral cutout. I already inked around the edge of the pocket, I think. I'm just going to ink around the edge of here. Some of these photos sometimes have a wider white border on them, but you can cut off what you need. And I didn't want all that because I want it to fit on the pocket the best it can. So, sorry, I just dropped something here. So how's everybody doing? I hope you had a wonderful, blessed Easter, and with your family, friends, or, and had a nice meal and just, enjoyed that special holiday. So I did with my family. It was very nice. We have ham. I know everybody does something different, but we have ham and things like that. Church was good, and just being together. It's really nice. So this is kind of what I want to do here. So I'm going to, I think I'm just going to use, you can use your glue stick, whatever glue you want. I'm just going to kind of, I think I'm going to use my glue here. Let me just see here what's going on. I actually changed bottles. The bottle I had, I washed out, and there we go. I cleaned the tip out, and because after a while they just stay stuck. They don't even come out. So it's like you have to empty the glue and then soak it in hot water and really clean out this cap part here. So that's what I did. So I switched it over to a different bottle. So okay, and I'm gonna put this like right here, like that. And then the photos are made on thicker board, like a thick cardstock, is, if you probably know the Tim Holtz dowel. So I'm just gonna put this on with some fabric tack. I'm just gonna kind of put it here. I kind of want it to where I can still see the metal part and the roughness of the raggediness of the pocket. So, yeah, I was, last week it was kind of busy because it was spring break, and of course the kids were off, and my daughters and the kids, you know, they all have animals. They all have dogs, and some, you know, the one daughter has cats, and so they split the week where the beginning of the week one family went away and then came back, and then the last half of the week the other family went. So I was running back and forth to the houses for dog sitting and that kind of thing. And then the end of the week, I kind of spent 2 nights with my grandsons. They're older, but you know, I didn't want them to be alone. So I had a busy week, but it was really fun. But I am looking to, so in other words, I didn't really have time to make videos or anything like that. So family first, right? So now see, it's a simple pocket, but I think it's really cute. So there's another one, and I'll just put it here. The next one I want to show you is, there's a little denim pocket here, this little denim pocket here. And I saw this little boy here, he had his little baseball cap on. And so I thought, oh, I'm sure he's got blue jeans on. So I'm going to say this is his pocket from his blue jeans. Now, once again, I cut the photo down to kind of fit the pocket. And I took a red pencil and colored in, so I know his shirt was probably, even though it's a sepia colored photo, I added the red because I'm sure it was red, white, and the dark would be blue, like a red, white, and blue shirt. And then I thought, well, maybe he was excited because he went to a baseball game, and here's a championship ticket for a World Series. So I thought, well, maybe that was his ticket that his dad took him to. So I thought that would be kind of fun to put in here. And something, I was going to maybe do it this way, just to kind of put it that way. And then this is just a little piece of Tim Holtz ephemera, but it kind of reminded me of a baseball. So I don't know. You got to use your imagination. So I thought, well, you know, we can kind of work with this. I don't know, I think I was going to put it up there. Just real simple. I think this is a sticker, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. You know, these are those, oh yeah, it is a sticker. Look at that. Okay. These are those, I used to get that Creative box, Creative, whatever it was called. So a lot of these were in there. So I'm going to just stick that on there. And then I'm going to glue him on. So yeah, just I love enhancing the photos with markers or colored pencils. I love doing that. Just bringing out a little bit of color. Not on all of them, but just on some. So I've been so happy to get back to my crafting here. Oops. Well, that was a mess. Let me clean that up. Hold on 1 second. I'll reach for something here and clean that up so we don't get anything on it. So, yeah. Been trying to just kind of catch up with some things that I want to do that are on my mind. And then I'm just going to put this little round label that reminds me of a baseball. I'm just going to kind of put it up there. And I actually have the White Sox game on right now as I'm filming this. And watching, remember I told you about Steve Stone, my first crush when I went to on my first date? Yeah, I'm watching him. But the White Sox are playing really well today. So go White Sox. Okay, so I'm going to put this right here. And I don't know, it's just a simple little pocket, but wouldn't it be fun to put like a little cute little tag or an ad from a ball game or something like that in there? Just a cute pocket, just simple. They don't have to be involved. And then let's work on a masculine one. So I have a number. I have another piece of little ephemera here. I have a stamp and some more pieces of ephemera from Tim Holtz. And then I have this big pocket here from Amy. And I have a gentleman, a paper doll. Okay, so I had actually had a couple ideas with this pocket. I love it, but let's go with this idea first, and I'll show you. So my idea is to put him here because he looks like this looks like a travel bag back in the day, and he looks like he's ready to go on a trip. And this one here, this little thing says Traveler on it, so I was going to put it up here. So I'll put that on first. And so I guess I could say that this is my, well, you know, I love working with Amy's kits. I love her kits. So I guess maybe I could say that this would be considered a design team project. So I'm going to say this would be my first design team project for Amy at Crafty Cat USA. And I'm honored to do this. I love working with her kits. I just love everything she creates. She has such an eye, such a creative, she's a creative genius. That's what she is, creative genius. Love you, Amy. So anyway, she asked if I would like to kind of do that for her, and I said, well, of course I would. I love working with her things anyway, so it's a no-brainer for me. And so I'm very honored to be doing this for her. So I have the stamp. I just inked that. And then another little piece here. I mean, you could get really elaborate with these if you want, but I don't want to take away too much of the pocket itself. I think they're fun, they're different, and I bet you she's going to come out with more, because she called this one Volume 1, so that means she must have more up her sleeve. So I'm loving how this is looking so far. So let me see where I was going to put this, the stand. And you know what? You could even have him hanging over the pocket, because why not, right? And I love the plane because, like I said, I think he's going on a trip. So I am going to probably have that there. And I think I was going to put this under here just first to pick up that red. So let me get that on there. And, you know, you're going to glue the pockets down on your journal page anyway. So I thought, how fun would it be to just kind of have him or any picture hanging off the pocket? There's no reason you can't. And especially him with his coat, I think it gives more interest instead of, even though I'm showing you how I can try to contain everything inside the pocket itself. I don't think there's a reason you can't have it extend over, because it'll still be fine. So I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to glue him on. Get my fabric tack out. So I just wanted to give you an idea of what I thought of right away when I saw the pockets. I know Amy has been using them, and I mean, obviously she decorates them. They're just awesome. I just love what she's doing with them. So you have to check her video out as well, which I'm sure most of you or all of you already follow her. But I had this idea to use my Tim Holtz people. So yeah, see, I extended his coat off the side, and I think it makes more of an interest. So put that on there. And I think that's a very cool pocket, just like that. What do you think? So Let's start lining them up here. So then, okay, here's another one, another masculine one. So I'm going to move some of these over so you can kind of see them while I'm working. It seems like I'm doing a lot of masculine ones today. So in the next video, I'll probably be doing more of the, I'll show you more of the feminine ones. So these are the first 3 feminine ones that I used. And this one here I did, and the rest seem to be kind of masculine. But that's okay, because sometimes I think we struggle using masculine images, you know. So this guy here, he's a Photomatic, and he's got like a conductor hat on, and I know this isn't a train, but it's a vehicle. So, you know, I just went with this. So I'm going to go with this. And I think I like how it looks. So we're going to do that, and some more pieces here. So look at your labels and your, you know, your little ephemera pieces, and don't be afraid to use them. You know, I know sometimes we buy the Tim Holtz stuff and we don't want to use it. I am just using it. You can buy more. It's okay if you need to. So this pocket here is super cool. Look at this. It's a paper pocket. You can tell it's a paper pocket. So I just thought I'm going to put him on here with something like that. And then maybe this in the middle. It's like a, excuse me, it's a train check, it looks like. And then I just wanted to pop a red, so I was just going to put this maybe, I don't know. Well, I think I had it down here, but maybe I don't need it. Yeah, I could put it there, I think. That would look pretty cool. The tickets are on sale. Okay, so let's put this on first. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to craft for a while now, so and I actually had put together a really cool idea. I want to make a folio of, oh, I guess I should have used my fabric tack. Hold on. I didn't want to make a full masculine journal. I don't think I've ever made a masculine journal, but I want to. I feel like making a masculine type of project, but not a journal per se. So I thought, well, I can do a folio. So I have a really cool idea for a folio, and I think, well, I don't want to tell you too much about it, but you know, sometimes you want to make something with a theme, but you don't want to commit to a whole journal. And the one I'm going to show you when I get that video done, is really, really cool. And it's not a big commitment. And I can think of other ideas to use this for too. So I'm going to put this kind of off center, like kind of on an angle like that. And I could say this conductor carries this bag with him to put his tickets in and schedule in. So maybe, huh? And I'm going to put this right here. And look how simple that looks. But I love the way it looks, you know. And that could go in a masculine journal or a travel. That'd be good in a travel journal, right? Okay, let's see. Let me see what else I have here. I don't know how many I can show you here I'll put this one here, right there. Now I have a few more. I'm going to do a few more, and let's see how that goes. Now this is a small pocket. It looks like a small leather pocket. So I use one of these small photos here. And this would be another good one to stitch on. So, and what I had a little piece of faux leather here, and I had a rusty bit. And I put it through there, and I thought, well, how cool would this be? Because, you know, sometimes you want to put some dimension. And I thought maybe I could just kind of put this label here like that, glue this rusty bit glue the faux leather on and have the rusty bit sticking over the photo like that. Real simple, but I think it's really cool. So I'm going to get that on. And the fun part is laying out all your pockets and getting some of your photos out or your cutouts out and little pieces, and then just start playing. It's like putting a puzzle together. So, and it's an easy project. Like I said, you don't want to keep, you don't want to, I have to take a break from journals sometimes, just have to. You can't keep making journals all the time. All right, let's see. I need to use my fabric tack for this piece now. Let me get some on here. All right, and then I am going to put a little bit here on the corner, and I'm hopefully going to slide this on like that. Okay, so far so good. That's good. Okay, try not to move it and smear it. And then back here, I'm just going to put a little more of the fabric tack on the faux leather piece. And let's carefully get this down. Let's see if I can do it here. Yes, like that. I love it. How simple was that? And I can put something on top of this to kind of pull it. I'm going to lay that on there just as a little weight. But that's a cute one, and it's got dimension. It's still flat, but it's got some texture and dimensions. So, like I put the lace here, the crochet here. And I'll show you another one I'm going to do. So I'm just going to lay this one off to the side here and just put this on for a minute to get some. Okay, now here, I remember I showed you that on this one here, I took my knife and cut around the rose and slipped the picture in. So I'm going to show you on this pocket how I did that. So let me get my little blade here in my cutter mat. So on this one here, this cute little red, white, and blue one, I found this cute little picture of the little boy with his Navy cap on. It says U.S. Navy. So what I did was on his coat, because I know his little Navy outfit is blue and white, but his coat, I took the red pencil and lightly colored his jacket red, just to give it something, okay? So what I wanted to do, and I have this little Tracy label, it's blue and it says blue, and then I have this metal piece here, and I already put a adhesive dot on the back of this here. So it's a little dimensional because it was a brad and I cut it off, but you can only cut so far off. So what I was thinking of doing, because it is such a small pocket, I wanted to slip it in under the flap and the button of this pocket. And I can see how that would work because it's not going to cover his face. You see how I'm envisioning where it's coming? So when you can do that, you want to see where are you going to make the slit from. So I am going to start the slit here. I'm just going to make a light pencil mark here that I can erase. I'm going to cut that, cut around there, cut around this here, and I'm going to try to just go to this point right here. So it's easy. It's not hard. So what I'm going to do is I'm looking for my pencil mark, and I'm going to carefully go along the edge of the flap. And you want to go carefully so you don't like rip it, but just go careful. Okay, I'm there. And now I'm going to go around the this metal button here. Like that. Take your time. And this is another cool way of adding interest to these pockets too. you know, because they are so dimensional looking. I'm going around the button because the button, there is a shadow from the button and the flap, and that's what really makes them dimensional. So, okay, you're going to make sure that you cut through, kind of pull on it, push your finger through, but if it's not, go back in there a little bit, and there we go. You see how I did that? So I just did cut through here. Okay, now let's just try the picture. And what I want to do is slip it in there like that. Isn't that cool? Like that. That's how I want to do it. And it looks like the flap is dimensional, right? So that's a very fun idea. So let me put the blade in this cutter away. So I know that's what I want to do. And when you do that, you need to secure the photo back on there, and you can even put a piece of just a piece of book page or something to cover this, because when you put something in the pocket, you don't want it to catch. So I would suggest covering this part with a piece of copy paper, book page, a scrap of something, right? So I'm gonna glue this. I have glue on my fingers. It's I could feel it. So let me get some glue on here. So yeah, look at the pockets and see what you want to do. Let's see, that's going in there. So I'm going to just put a little bit over here. You can always go in with more, but I would say be gingerly with the glue about this. I'm going to carefully, I said, I'm going to slip this in where I want it. Okay. And I'm going to just put this here. I love it. Just rub some of this glue off here. And that's that. And then, see, and then I would just put a piece of paper or glue a piece of paper over that so it doesn't catch whatever you're going to insert in the pocket. And then I was just going to glue this cute little label on, and I thought I might just pop that on there. So I don't know. I put a very good sticky dimensional piece of something there, and I love it. Look at that. Oops, let me get this glue off here. Did I get that? Okay. And then I just want to add this cute little label on there. You can put anything. Oh, gosh, you know when you get that glue on your fingers? Oh, it wants to stick to everything else that you're doing. Okay, so let me get that here, and I just wanted to put that right here, actually. If you had a piece of fabric would be cute here, and this is another one you could do some stitching on. Anyway, it's simple, but I do like it. So there's another one. Real cute. And then, don't know what time it is. Let's see. Oh, we're almost out of time, but let me just make a few more, and then I'll make another video with some other ideas I have to use them. So this one looks like a guy that travels. So I have him. I have a special delivery here. I have a piece of map, and I have a sticker. I mean a stamp. So that's the envelope, and I think he's a traveler. Looks like he loves to travel. He's very happy. He looks very scholarly to me with those glasses. Maybe he's a college student traveling. I don't know. You know, we love coming up with stories, right? With these pictures. So I'm just going to kind of put them right here. And then I am going to give a little ink here. Okay, and I'm going to glue that piece on here. feel like I've been really I've been a chatterbox here. Okay, I'll put that there. I wanted to put the special delivery kind of across that stamp here that's on here. Oh, that's another thing too. You can get out your stamps and do some stamping on here too. I'll see about the next video if what my idea is calls for that, and I can show you that too. But I thought, well, that looks cute right there. And then I just wanted to put this green stamp here to kind of pick up the green here. Oh, I'll tell you, I have a huge collection of stamps in a big, big jug. And I'll tell you how I got them. Well, I worked many, many, many years in a dental office. And the girls in the mail room, the file room, would get the mail daily and open the mail and then distribute it to the departments of the dental office, right? It was a little bit bigger dental office. So isn't that cute like that? That's so fun. I love this one too. I gotta try to talk and work at the same time. Sorry. So anyway, I asked the girls when they're opening the mail if they saw any cool stamps, and I kind of like trained them which ones I really, really liked. Like they got to know what I liked for crafting. So they would, and I said, you don't have to do anything fancy, just kind of rip the envelope and leave the paper on the stamp. And they did that for me every day. So I have a jug about, I don't know, it's huge. It's like this big around, and it's filled with all kind of stamps that have been collected probably over the last, well, I worked there, probably a good 17 years of stamps in there. And I love going through it and pulling stamps out. So just start pulling stamps if you work, try to get the stamps off the envelopes that come into your place of business if you can. Or if you don't, just ask your family and friends and neighbors if they, just to save you the stamps, rip the part of the envelope off and leave the stamp on that part and just give it to you. I mean, there's always a way to get stamps. Plus, you can send each other stamps from different states and countries and stuff. And you can find them everywhere pretty much now. But now, isn't this a cool pocket? It's like a leathery blue and brown pocket. I love this one. And I love this picture here. Now, I don't know. I just kind of thought, well, maybe he's like a prize fighter because I had this. This is World's Heavyweight Championship. Like a little blurb about wrestling. And then I took a little ad out of that Sears Roebuck catalog. I think a lot of us have it. I don't know where I got this from, but it's not real, but look how old it is. I mean, it's so yellow, and I don't know. I can't even remember where I got this from, but so they had ads in there, like a half a page of ads of boxing gloves and stuff like that. So I thought that was super cool. So I thought maybe I could kind of like put that like that. And then I thought, well, I don't know how I had this really, but you can definitely see their boxing gloves, right? And then I don't know, this red kind of thing just kind of popped up at me. And I thought maybe I could put that here. Really don't know how I had it. Maybe this way. Maybe that's how I had it. Just a little kind of a collage-y thing. Something to that effect. So let me get this little piece glued on. I don't know, he looked like a really nice guy, but I thought, well, maybe he's a young, starting out he travels, he's like a boxer, light boxer or something. I don't know. Don't ask. I don't know how I come up with these stories. I don't know, something like that, right? I want to think this is one of those stickers too. Yeah, I think. Maybe it's not. Oh yeah, it is. No? Yep, it is. Okay, so I thought, I'm just going to kind of do it that way. I'm just going to go for it. And then I'm going to put this here. I'm going to get my fabric tack. So once again, this would go in a nice travel journal or a masculine journal or folio. So oh, and you know what else we could do? If my glue doesn't dry, I just thought we could kind of make a slit there. I just thought of that now. So let me see if I can oh boy, I better go back to school. If I could do this quickly, so I could slip that bottom of that picture in there. So let's see if I can, just to give it, and then you get more dimension by doing that. Right, so let's see how that will look. Okay, I'm going to carefully get that open and put that in there. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That looks fun. And then once again, you would put a piece of paper there that would cover up the edges. And then this here, just give it a little ink. So I'll probably, like I said, I'll probably work on more of the feminine ones with you in the next video. I have another idea that you can use these pockets for. See, just something like this, little collage-y type thing. You could even put another piece of leather on there if you want. You can put silver brad to cover that brad and cover one there. I don't have one big enough. Otherwise I would, but there's another pocket there. This is a little wet, so I'm going to put this right here for now. And I have one, well, let's see. Let's do this one really quick here. This one here, I have another little Tim Holtz doll. I have a green stamp. I have this little hand pointer, finger pointing thing. Another piece of ephemera. It says Adam's class book. He's holding a book, so I'm thinking he's going to school. And this is like a paper pocket here. So what I was thinking was putting this here, and I was going to stand him here, and he could hang off the pocket, actually. I love that, right? Something like that. And then I think, well, maybe he won't hang off. I think I had this here just to give some, pill out the green. And then I was going to put this little, I don't even know where I had this, why I had this. And this little Tracy label says special day. I think I was going to move him more in so I could accommodate this. Here I wanted to put special day, so maybe he's going to his first day of school. And this is okay if it extends over too. And then kind of put this green stamp here. And I don't know. I don't know if I need this. I had it somewhere. Maybe we don't need this right now. So let me start gluing some of this down. And I'm going to put that like this, like right around here. Right like that. I think that's good. And then he's going to go here. I want to see special day. And then, so class book. Let's see if I can move that up. Nope, that's stuck. Okay. I am going to put him here. So I'm going to put the book here. So I leave him. And then I want to do this. What am I doing here? Let's see. Put that there. Put that there. So I think what I'm going to do is glue this stamp onto the back of this just to hold it where I want it. and then pick it up after I moved it already. Okay, now I can put glue on here. And this would be cute in a school, like a vintage school journal. You know, a college, a journal for a college boy. Maybe if he likes to, you know, write about his travels or his academics or what he's learning. You know, there's some, I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac there. I know there are some young people that like to journal. It's just a way of, you know, keeping their memories. Maybe you have a son in college, and I don't know, or maybe you're making it for him, putting it together for him. He probably doesn't have time to. Okay, so let's just do that where we can still see special day, class book, and he's holding his little book, and there's a cute little pocket right there. So I have one quick one more, and I'm just lining them up here to show you if you can see them. All these pockets that we did. Let's see if I can get them in frame as best I can, like that. And then I have this tiny little one here, and I saw these 3 boys sitting cross-legged, and I thought, okay, I think they'll go on here. So I have a 3. I have the boys, and then I'm using a piece of the linen, Tim Holtz linen tape that I cut in half so it'd be thinner, and then another little piece of ephemera here of Tim Holtz, tiny little pieces of whatever he calls them, I'm not sure. So this was a full piece, and I just sliced it in half lengthwise here because I only wanted half of it. And this is really sticky on the back, so I'm gonna put that here, and they're gonna sit on it. I'm just gonna do that like that, and then let's get them glued on. It takes longer to find your pieces than to actually just glue this stuff on, as you can see. I think they're super fun. So I'm going to have them sitting on top like that. And then just going to glue on. Oh, you know what? I wanted this number under him. Let's see if I can get it on there really fast. Lift it up. If I can lift him up here. Yep, I can. I just wanted to get this 3 on there like that. And then this tiny little piece here, I was going to put right down here to kind of pick up the red in the tape. Like that. I mean, it's simple, right? But you could put like a little ticket, some tickets in there. I think it's super fun. So I can go through them really quick for you again, but I think you're seeing them. So I'm just going to spread them out here so you can see them. Otherwise, we're going to run into longer time, but I wanted you to just kind of get an idea of what it is to kind of cover these up and make them. And then I'll see you in the next video. I have another idea for these pockets. Okay, so thanks for spending time with me, friends. I appreciate it, and I hope you all have a blessed day. Take care now. Bye.